Let's go over the weekly recap for this week, November 15th to 19th. And make sure to subscribe with notifications on because I will be going live tomorrow, probably. It's not a promise, but probably tomorrow at Market Open. Now, overall, again, I'll leave the link in the description for the trade log, but again, we have been doing this for over a month, over a year now, and you gotta understand that we're gonna have bad weeks. We're gonna have some horrible weeks, and then usually a horrible month, which was September for us. And overall, in the trade log, you guys can see all of our trades. And again, the cool part is, so for example, on July, you can actually see those plays. So for example, this Roku play right over here, you can see that we played a cup and handle breakout, and you guys can see it with any other. For example, let's do like this Disney play. Okay, so you guys can see, oh, we played the symmetrical triangle breakout, we had a gap, and usually I cover them in my past videos, but it's just way easier for you guys to see what I'm doing. And then you guys can also see kind of like the stop loss right over here. So for example, this stop loss on Apple, where we kind of had puts right over here, we got stopped out at the resistance. So overall, link in the description for that trade log. I also want to go over here, basically like all of the trades that I learned this week, and I want to show you guys some powerful tools that you guys can actually learn, like why I exited Facebook right over here with this very nice 9 EMA strategy. So I'm going to be going over here a lot of stuff in this video, so make sure to tune in at the end of the video. If you guys do have any questions why I entered in this play, that play, leave it in the comments down below. Now, the first play was, let's go back over here, we had a 1000% gain on Apple. Now this is going from high to lowest right over here, but overall, remember, we had this amazing setup on Apple. We had a very nice symmetrical triangle, and again, what I usually do is I try to make those videos ahead of time. So right over here, I'm pretty sure I made a video on Apple somewhere right around here. So right over here, Apple stock is getting ready. Okay, 1 week ago. Remember, we made a whole video on this. Now, I actually did get in a later entry on Apple. But what I want to show you guys right over here is that, remember, we didn't get in right at this breakout. We actually got in a lot later because I was waiting for confirmation. So right over here, as you guys saw, we had this very nice ascending triangle on the 5-minute. You guys can scroll up to all of my channel and you can see, we had this breakout right over here. And again, I always give you guys the chart before the actual alert. So we had weeklies on here. This play went over 2000%. Okay, we paper handed it at 1000%, and it was just ridiculous. Imagine if we grabbed like out of the money like 160. But again, as I mentioned in the video, we were expecting all-time highs for Apple. So that was a very great play. As for exit, we just kind of had to leave runners. Like our main resistance was all-time highs right over here, but once we broke out all-time highs, 160 is a major mental number. The next play was Facebook. So again, you guys can actually go down right over here and you guys can see that we played the ascending triangle on Facebook right over here. So again, I made a whole video on this play before the actual alert. Again, you could have gotten in a lot earlier than me right over here. So as you guys can see, we had this ascending triangle breakout. Our price target was right around over here. But one thing you guys got to understand is, again, what I use is the 9 EMA. So you can actually add EMA, so moving average exponential. You can actually edit this out. And then click 9. So basically what it tells us is that it's following this trend line, and when we broke this downtrend, we kind of fell apart right over here and closed down below right over here. And again, I entered in around open. So around open, again, I posted a lot of charts. We had this consolidation. I was waiting for the consolidation on the 5-minute. We had a great wick, and boom, right over here, we had an incredible breakout with very high volume, which led to a very nice 381%. So that was a great trade. Again, the 9 EMA. When I do plan to go live, I want to talk about that on the 9 EMA. Now, the next play was Amazon. Amazon, another one. Now, we paper handed this badly, and I'm going to explain you guys why. The main thing, first of all, it was very expensive. Amazon calls are expensive unless if you're doing spreads. I am doing spreads, but those are kind of like longer expirations. But we had to grab out of the money weeklies, which were around $800 when I alerted them. But as you guys saw right over here, we had an incredible breakout. Again, our stop loss was right below, right over here. And as you guys know, guess what? I made a whole video before the actual play. Okay, so you guys gotta understand that. You guys gotta watch those videos if you guys do plan on playing them. Now again, I paper handed these because again the calls were very expensive, so I wasn't going to risk runners. Like these Apple contracts were $25, these Facebook contracts were $35. Like you can easily leave runners on them, but on Amazon you can't. And again, these are my sell prices including runners. And Apple went to 2,000%. Amazon went over 1,000%, which is incredible. Now, another play on Facebook right over here, and this was actually a swing. Okay, so this was actually a swing from last week. If you guys don't remember, I made a video on over here. So Facebook actually had an inverse head and shoulder breakout right over here. So if we actually kind of remove this right over here, what we had right over here, as you guys can see, we kind of had this left shoulder, we had this inverse head and right shoulder, and we played this breakout. But the thing was, we swung calls. So it got up right over here, it hit our price target 355, and right over here, you guys can literally watch the video. I'm talking about the inverse head and shoulder, and boom, we hit the price target, we got out, and eventually we did play it again, this ascending triangle. Now, the beautiful play, the thing is that we can actually play this breakout again the next week, so tomorrow at Monday Market Open, because it's the ascending triangle is still valid right over here. So Facebook still looks great for this week. The next one is QQQ, which was a scalp. And right over here, guys can see, this was a swing, this was a scalp, swing with these emojis right over here. So the plain signal emoji means that it was a swing right over here. So QQQ right over here was a ascending triangle breakout. This was supposed to be, this was a scalp right over here, ascending triangle breakout, and we got in like around right over here. Now the thing was, we got in at the support, it broke out, it hit 405, it hit our price target, but it wicked out. Now I alerted like the profits, which was 30%, and then again I said stop loss at break even. And again, what happened was we entered in around right over here. So what happened was our stop loss got tighter because we're going up, and our stop loss got tighter. So your stop loss could eventually be in the green, but I just left mine at break even. So eventually when we did hit the support, we got out at break even. But again, I did alert that this was our price target, and you guys can scroll up, find the alerts. And overall, I think this was a great play to kind of understand that yes, we are gonna be having some failed breakouts. We just fail to the downside. I mean, the whole market was up incredibly right over here. So, I'm not really surprised, but overall, that was just a great lesson to learn to have that stop loss, because our stop loss was great. Right when we broke this support, we started the downtrend right over here with an ABC right over here. So overall, that was a very great trade to learn, 30%. The next one was Amazon. This was the same ascending triangle play, but I played this on like Tuesday, and we were like deeply red, and then we got out just at like break even. Really nothing much to say on Amazon. Well, I actually have to say this. Okay, so for Amazon, what a great thing, so we actually had calls right over here, but what we had to understand is that we were waiting for Amazon to get tighter and tighter. Because what happens is once we get tighter, we could get a better entry and we're going to have a tighter stop loss. As long as if Amazon did hold that support level, we were great. So again, I made a whole video on that play. And the main reason of me going over this video is because, again, recapping all of the trades, why I entered in, and our right over here, price target at this resistance right over here. And Amazon, I'm not too sure, like the future price projection, still bullish on it since we do have Christmas. The next one was Pfizer PFE. Now this one was a little bit, the thing was this, I alerted like a couple minutes before close, so I'm not gonna really count in it. It was just like a breakout of the cup. I'm waiting for a possible rejection for a possible cup and handle. I'm not too sure, but this play just went by like too quick. Like the market closed. I mean, you could have gotten at the market open, but I'm not gonna count it that. Now let's go over our losses. I love to go over our losses because we usually have a great stop loss, except for Home Depot, which we completely paper handed it. And now again, you guys can actually see the chart. So let's go over NEO, our stop loss on NEO. And we played this. I made videos on this. And again, our stop loss was right over here, below 40, okay? We broke this, and we're kind of in this like not too great like territory. Like it's just flying around right over here. Not sure if we're gonna test the support right over here, but what I'm waiting for NEO is that we might have a better entry if we go for this resistance again. So I'm waiting for NEO to get tighter and tighter because again, we do have NEO day coming up, but overall we did get stopped out. We had a nice stop loss, and that was great thing to learn. And keep in mind that NEO dropped around 5%. 10%, and our contracts were down like 40% because we had a monthly. And again, this was a starter position. As I made a video on NEO, again, I did say it was a starter position. The next trade was Tesla. Let's go over right over here. So let's take a look right over here. Tesla 5 minutes. So Tesla had a ascending triangle. Okay, this is very similar to the QQQ play. And this was a loss right over here. So as you guys saw, we had this ascending triangle. We entered in, and then this was kind of like our price target, and boom, it hit the stop loss again. And our stop loss was great. We were down around 40% because again, the 0-day expiration with that, so you got to be very careful. The key thing is 10% of your account in each play, and you should be completely fine. As long as if you're winning more than you're losing, you have the odds to win and beat the market. The next trade was Home Depot, right over here. Home Depot had very similar setup. So let's go over here, 5 minutes. As you guys saw, we had, I think this was on like Tuesday, I'm not too sure. We had this ascending triangle, and it was getting very tight. We had a very tight stop loss, so we got stopped out at around 10%. Same thing as QQQ, same thing as Tesla. We broke that support, it hit our stop loss, but the thing about this is we did break this like the next day, and it just absolutely pumped. It hit around like 200% of our calls, but overall, just following the trade plan, the stop loss, everything should be fine. You gotta have that stop loss, and that is why I love to make these videos, like the Amazon video, Apple video, Facebook video, NEO video ahead of time, so you guys can understand what my stop loss is, price target is, and all of that good stuff. So overall, that is all for the play. Incredible week, one of the best weeks we had in a while. It's kind of reminding me of like February, March, March was, April was an incredible month for me. But overall, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I might go live tomorrow. Make sure to subscribe with the notifications on. I might post a weekly watch list tomorrow. I'm not sure. I don't feel like trading this week. So overall, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to turn notifications on, and see you guys tomorrow at market open, or if I decide to make the weekly watch list. Bye bye. See you.